and welcome so much to our live today. Today we are so lucky to have Susan and Brenda in the house, and Allison. Let's just bring her in.
Boom, just in time.
Hey, Allison.
Hey, go play that piano.
I had to run away
back
from
there.
dinner.
You can digest while you're here. What did you have for dinner?
My aunt made spaghetti and a salad, and she's a lady that cooks 3 meals a day.
Dang.
Wow.
I'm going to be like her.
Hey, Paula, are people seeing the comments roll up? Paula, can you see the comments? Oh, yes. Yes, we can. And the bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, okay.
Paula,
there we are.
Can you see the comments just roll up? Let's say hi back. Let's do some testing.
Paula.
And hi, Heather. Hi, Heather.
Oh, there's YouTube over 40.
There's YouTube over 40.
Karen's like, there's another one? What?
Impossible. Can you guys see? That in your bottom right-hand corner? Can you see that?
Okay, I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Why is it on my screen?
Exactly. Let's try and get it off your screen. Let's see if we can shift it. Why is it on your screen? Yeah. That won't be doing it for people. I wonder if we can check what it looks like on our phones. Let's have a look.
You know what it is? I bet you $10. Let me see if this works.
Okay, try something.
See if it takes it off. That's weird. It's never done that
let's
before.
go for style. Let's go for style. Show display name, show headlines. Because it never normally does that, does it? So
yeah, on my phone, on your live stream, it's on Susan's face.
So what about? Oh, here we go.
No, it's
how about we do that?
Why is it on yours? Why is it? It's never done that before.
I don't know. Maybe. Do you know what? Okay.
There you go. But where did Allison go?
Okay, that's because Allison's gone. So let's just see if we can change up some things.
No, don't put me all in the middle.
Nobody wants
We got to figure out why that is. Can you turn off the, you know what it is? I wonder if it's the scrolling comments thing.
It is. So should we turn those off? Because
turn that off
with 4 people, it's going to occupy. Or is Allison going to come back? I'm not quite sure.
I don't know. If she doesn't come back, it won't be a problem. But if she does, you could still put it on me and I'll just scoot over a little bit.
How about we just leave it like that? And if Allison comes back on, we can just take the comments off the stage. Hey, Paula.
Paula, how was your day? So used to her, like when you talk, you're thinking they're just going to hurry up and pop in an answer. And you're like,
I know.
Follow the Sun
Robin.
Journey.
So nice to see you.
Girls, Robin here from Follow the Sun Journey. Hello from the States. Hello.
Yep.
Me and Brenda's in the States
We're
also.
Here. Yep. We're here.
And Heather and Robin, if you girls want to come on to a live with us one day, just sing out, email any of us.
Yeah.
And we'll be in touch and we'll make it happen. Just because we see that you are, sort of popping onto YouTube at this time. So
for sure.
That might work for you. We'd love to have you on.
Come join us.
Come join. All right. So while we're waiting for Allison, should we hook into a question? Just get some conversation going.
Sure.
Allison. All right. So Allison is here.
Computer died.
Are you good, Allison?
I'm good.
She looks like she's laying down.
All right.
I'm in my living room.
Okay. So nice. Well, should we just do this for now?
Yeah, for now.
Otherwise, we're getting weirded out, and everyone's weirding out already. It's just weird for us all. All righty, ladies. Should we just how about we just go around the room and introduce ourselves?
All right.
Okay.
My name is Susan. I'm from Artfully Becoming, and my channel is about 60 plus or even younger, and just a little bit about mental health, like betterment and art. I'm starting an art journey. So it's basically about it.
Nice. And is Crystal?
Hi, Crystal.
I am Allison, and I have yet changed my name again. It says Allison Reviews, but I'm going back to living life after 50 because
nice. That's great.
The review thing, I am reviewing everything, but it's still it just wasn't flowing out of my mouth. Like I couldn't introduce myself. I never knew what to say. So I did a video in the car, and Susan, I mentioned you because this podcast I listened to was phenomenal. You'll have to listen to it, but I'm trying to get that put up. And it was about talking and speech in front of people and all that fun stuff. So, but basically I do content about life, just trying to enjoy life after 50 with all the challenges that come with it.
That's great. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think I'm honing into something now. I just feel it coming because right now YouTube is not putting my videos out to anybody, and I'm not seeing any of yours. I get to see Karen's shorts, and that's all that's coming up to me now.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on notifications?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody's stuff. And I have the bell marked and everything.
That's crazy.
I did notice this morning when I was adding you into the description that it was picking up the what is your one? Is it Living Life?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh,
I changed it to Living Life After 50.
Yes. But it's interesting that your handle comes back. So it was Allison Reviews After 55. Did you change it just this morning in the last
This
hour?
Afternoon. Yeah, this afternoon.
Okay, because it picked up your old one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your old new one.
My old new one.
Yeah. I'm still getting emails from 60 Insane. That's weird.
Okay.
And Paula said she took some teens to the church to paint crosses, which is wonderful.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I really wish I would have known Paul. I have probably you know those 40-gallon totes from Lowe's. I have like 8 of them filled with crosses. I need to get rid of them. My neighbor had given them to me because he used to sell them on Etsy. And I was painting them and decoupaging them and putting beads on them. And
be great for summer church.
I know. I've got to go around all the churches and give them out.
What is that called when you go to the church for a camp, some sort of camp or something?
Retreat. Lots of people go to retreats.
Or summer, not summer school. Bible school. That's it.
Yeah,
Bible school. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that gave me, that's a good idea, Susan. I'm going to go out and just give churches a box of them.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
They've just taken up so much, and they're really nicely cut, and they have the holes to hang them in the back.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Nice. But I just can't do them anymore.
So Allison, you want to tell us what your channel is about?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, doing crafts. You know, learning to live with health challenges. Being fairly newly diagnosed with Parkinson's. Becoming a grandmother for the first time. You know, husband unemployed, and you know, just all these struggles right now. It's tough, and just taking one day at a time.
Yep, that's the one.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're doing it.
My turn, I guess. I'm Brenda, and I am at Busy After 60, and I just turned 60 in November, and decided to start a YouTube channel to keep my mind active, to have new challenges, learn new skills, and that certainly has been the case. I'm busy as a general rule, and my lifestyle, I like to be busy. And right now it's getting busier than I had planned. And I don't know why I added YouTube to my list of things to do, but now it's fun. It's kind of my top thought. And my channel is about basically what I'm doing to keep busy. I still work. I'm not retired. I help my parents. My dad has dementia and my mom is his primary caregiver. So I'm doing a lot of helping over there. I love to go on trips, adventures, outings, and things like that. And my channel pretty much vlogs that, I guess. I do a lot of sharing of just what I do. I've done some videos about what I'm thinking and my thoughts as I'm getting towards retirement. And just, it's kind of a little bit just about what I'm doing at 60. And, you know, maybe I inspire other people to stay active and stay busy and keep their mind and body active as they age. I haven't done any like videos towards that, just kind of what I'm doing. But seems to have, you know, I've got some subscribers that seem to like to see that stuff. So I'm going to keep going with that.
Well, you're definitely busy with going to the shops and everything in your area.
That's my relaxation. I just
all those stairs you went up at that one.
That was, yes, that one is exercise location too, that Shirt Factory shops. And I go there several times. Like I had said in the video, they have the food truck nights every Thursday. And whatever Thursday I can get out, I like to go there. And I go inside and go through some of the shops every time.
Oh, Lewis would love to go to that last one you showed.
It's
food
gorgeous.
Trucks and the museum.
Yep, it's so much. And they have different activities there. Like I said in the video, they have Maple in April. So they do a big festival about maple. And then they have apple versus pumpkin every fall. They have a fall festival. And then they have a musician in 3 to 4 different stages around the building because the building's so huge.
Oh my God.
They have different musicians every Thursday night. So you can sit there and listen to music, shop. It's a really nice thing in the local
That is
town.
so cool.
But yeah, so I do that kind of stuff to relax. And now that I'm doing this, I might as well take somebody with me and, you know, video it and share it so people can see what there is out there and just help people see that they can go out and do things around their towns. And I don't spend a lot of money. So I'm usually doing things that are free or almost free. My husband and I go on hikes and trips, but we usually just have gas money and maybe we'll do a lunch out. Sometimes we just picnic it, you know. So my channel is me.
Yeah, there was an app, a program that happened during lockdown, and I was just getting involved with that, and it was called Wago, and people from all over the world would do lives basically, and take you on tours of different places. And you didn't have to pay for it. You could leave them tips. So I would always because you got to see like real live things going on at that time. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it was like when Russia and the Ukraine were getting into it, and some people were literally, you know, at night walking down the street, and it's like, go inside, you know.
Right.
But you got to see real life happening, like, because we were all locked in, you know.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting. So I went and got stuff to go do my thing, and then they decided that they weren't going to be doing that. But I actually still keep in touch with a couple of them that are on Substack. There was a writer that was on Substack, and she does a podcast, and she writes, and kind of cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Hi, Okies Eden. He joined us. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Okies. And as for me, YouTube over 40. So I just basically make videos about encouraging people over 40 years of age that if you do want to start a YouTube channel, to start the YouTube channel. And so I just talk about a bunch of like aspects and random thoughts sort of all around it. And yeah, I mean, it is quite a popular genre, isn't it? On YouTube, like start YouTube. And it's interesting because Reva talks about that. She says to her audience, like, well, we can't just have people all talking about, making YouTube videos, like encouraging, and she said, we need to have people actually making the content like you ladies, right? So, this is probably the way it goes. It's probably 25% on YouTube as people go and start YouTube if you want to, and 75% of people are saying, well, here's like my life, and here's somewhere that I've visited, and, here's my new interests and my crafts and my hobbies and everything.
And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for people like you. So
that's right.
We need it.
Yeah, we all meet each other, and we're all so happy about that. We are. Alrighty. So yeah, let's just keep on chatting to our peeps. And the first question that I wanted to ask you is, we've all had our channels now for under a year, and obviously we're all continually making videos and learning new stuff all the time. So can you share any recent wins with us? It can just be, anything you like, any recent success, that, you'd like to share.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead, Susan.
I'll share one, and this is kind of maybe not so much because of YouTube. This is what happened because people at my work doesn't know about YouTube, but we had an open house at our school for our next generation coming into the high school. And we had about 150 or more parents, and we were in the theater because there was so many people. And we had to present in front of the parents and talk to them about what we do at the school and everything. And it was my turn. So I walked across the stage, and I'm like, God, please don't let me trip and fall. Please don't let me trip and fall. And the big theater lights were shining down on us, and we had microphones, and the girl handed me the microphone, and it just felt so natural to just talk to a crowd. And it was really interesting because I didn't want to quit. There's my son. Hi, Rob. Thank you for joining Wallbanger.
Is it Rob? Is your son's name Rob?
His name is
Hey,
Rob.
Rob.
Yeah.
Is this Rob that you're going to talk and doing a live with you?
Yes.
Great.
I asked him, I
Awesome.
said, do you want to join us tonight? And he goes, no, I'll watch. And I said, well, you'll do it with me. And he goes, yeah, I'll do it with you.
Yeah, without all these other
Yeah, he's the one that
scary-
flies drones. He's my drone boy.
Oh, we want to see you
Our channel names
fly
disappeared.
some
Yeah, there you go.
drones.
Yeah, we're definitely, this is the crowd. We want to know about drones.
He knows about them. He's got
Yeah.
the license, the FAA license to fly it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what does he use drones for?
He does restaurant videos for business to advertising. He does drifts. There's car events that go on and where he lives, and he follows the cars as they're drifting or on the track, and he gets
Wow.
real close up. You can see the driver
Wow.
and stuff like that. They also go and fly abandoned warehouses and stuff that has a bunch
Wow.
of graffiti
That's
all
so
over it.
cool.
So they go up in the
Oh my
rafters
God,
and
he's your B-roll
down.
guy. He is your B-roll guy.
Yes.
Probably
And
A-roll.
he is a photographer, and he's got a big bad butt camera too. He
Wow.
likes his cameras are Canons. He's a Canon man. And he's very creative. He's very creative, like his mama.
I
Wow.
want to see him do a YouTube on it because, I just
He has
find
a
it
YouTube channel,
fascinating.
and the Wallbanger is his YouTube channel. But
What's your channel name in here, Rob?
Wallbanger,
gosh.
yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
Obviously
And
he must
then
be
every
so good
Sunday,
to closely follow the drivers.
yeah, every Sunday, and he did a big truck, the monster trucks. He did a couple of those in the last few months. So really interesting stuff. I love it. And he does it vlog style.
Nice.
Yeah, now he does have a potty mouth. I'm going to tell you, he's got a potty mouth.
That's
he likes
good.
the F-bombs.
I like potty mouths.
But Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I
No?
drop a few F-bombs
I
myself.
drop them
so-
all the time.
Yeah, and that's just before breakfast, eh, Susan?
Yeah. And I tell him, I said, Rob, you probably shouldn't cuss so much. He goes, Mom, it's my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do it the way I do it.
It's
And
my party. I could cry
That's
if I
right.
want to. I can F if I want to.
I'm just being a mom. But yeah, he's very talented with the drones and the cameras.
Wow.
So, but anyways, I got up there and I started talking, and it just was so natural. And I asked everybody how they were doing. Nobody else did, and it just felt really comfortable. And after I got done, they all clapped, and nobody else got clapped at when they got done. I was like,
Wow.
yes, and I was clapping on the way back to where I was standing. But it was really fun. I was like, wow, I can't
Wow.
believe that it just felt so comfortable to
Yeah.
stand in front of a crowd and talk. So.
Yeah. So funny. You get the mic and you're like, oh, I just feel more like me right now. So did you just go straight into how is everyone?
Yeah, my first thing was, how's everybody doing?
And what did
if
they
I
say?
would have had some comedian things or something, I would have threw them out there.
You're here all night. Did they reply to you when you said how?
Not really, because like I'm standing on the stage and they're pretty far back. If they did, I couldn't hear them.
Yes.
But they were very receptive, and for them to clap whenever I got done, I was like, wow, that really made me feel good. So that's the one positive thing, feeling comfortable in front of a crowd. And I was more worried about tripping than what they thought about me. So, it was a good feeling.
How confident does that look that you can just go, how is everybody?
Right.
So everyone else too, it just makes them feel relaxed. You're asking about
Right.
them. You're aware that it's about them,
Yeah.
and also they can just acclimatize.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, I like this person, because you haven't got up and gone, here's my speech, go. Like you've literally gone, how's everybody? Like you just, wow, that's really impressive.
Right.
That's
And
really
our school is an academy, so you have to apply to get in there, and only a certain amount get to come in. So they were
You're
all
gonna love this podcast that you're gonna listen to, because it's what they said is it made me, when I even said it in my video, I felt so much more calmer. But he said, when you get the anxiety out and realize you're there to talk for your audience,
right,
you're there to give them something, it's not about you. My anxiety dropped when I said it, because then I felt, because you're taking the ties off of yourself. You're taking your limitations away.
Right.
Because you're not speaking within the box of what you're
checking your ego at the door, and you're putting it all out there
with what they want to hear. You're just giving them what they want to hear. And so you're more free to talk.
Right. Yeah. You'll have to send me that podcast name.
Yes, I will. I don't remember anything. It's all in my notes. But I had my tripod in the car.
Like on my ego.
My new camera in the front seat. My husband's like, are you really doing this? I'm like, yep.
Yeah, as you leave a suitcase full of clothes or something, it's like, I've got the stuff I need.
Right. It's got my cords in there. Don't move that. Oh gosh.
Hey, so I've just seen Okies and Rob like chat between themselves, and I haven't got their comments on. So I'm just wondering if they're actually seeing them roll on the screen. So I'm quite curious about that.
Oh yeah. Robert, can you see if you're still here, can you see the comments come up on the screen?
Because how else could they be like chatting between themselves and like
they must, because they were cutting up to each other.
Yes, amazing. Okay, great. So you don't even need me to like pop them up on the.
I do see the comments on the screen. He said,
"Oh, good. Okay."
I don't think I put this on my channel though. I forgot how to do that.
Oh, I wonder how. Paula, were the comments coming up previously? Actually, you've mostly been on our lives, actually. So that's like asking someone, do you snore? Because you don't stay awake to see yourself while you're sleeping. But I didn't think that any of them showed up on the screen, and then I thought that I was like trying to pop them on. Which
I wonder if
obviously
they
puts
only
them
see
onto
the ones you pop on, though.
They do show up on the side of the screen. It is say live chat or live interaction.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
great.
And you could click on it to see it, or you could take it away where you don't have to see it.
Yes, because I think that when I've been clicking onto them, it puts them onto the video for the replay.
Right.
So it
Oh,
does
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And so I think all the live is lost. But if people can just see the live, then I don't, we can just pop the occasional one, which is quite fun. We've been trying to get the live coming on.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Amazing. That's so good, Susan.
Yeah.
What about you, Brenda or Allison?
Okay, I've had wins. I guess, is that what you're asking? Like, what are your
Yeah.
wins? I've had
Yeah.
in a couple different areas. First of all, with your topic you did once about the unconscious incompetence, I just didn't know all the things I wasn't aware of that you needed to do or that you could learn. And I've been just finding out new things all the time, figuring them out. First of all, becoming consciously incompetent after unconscious incompetence. And now I'm getting to understand more things. I've got the whole thing that I was working on earlier about being able to stream this on my live stream, and I've got it all set up and it should work next time. So big learning curves, but I'm getting through them. And now I've just got so much more knowledge than I did before. I used to just think people just did YouTube channels. I had no idea about all these intricacies, the details. So now I'm learning new things, which is keeping my old brain busy and, active and learning new things. And then the second area is just the fact that I've had a couple wins with my video views. 2 of my videos went kind of crazy and it popped my subscribers up. And that's been kind of fun. And that gave me a little more confidence and it made me want to, keep going. And, even though the 2 videos, they're not going to be continued necessarily. I had a decluttering one that took off. And I might do more decluttering ones, but I'm not going to skew my channel in that direction now just because that's where I got views. And another one was a camper project we did, and we only did it once. So I don't have any other, things to go along with that, but it got me views, it got me subscribers, and they've seemed to stick around. After I posted a couple more videos that were nothing like that, I didn't lose subscribers. They've been inching up even a little bit.
Good.
So I don't have a niche other than just showing my things I do. And so far, I guess people are at least interested a little bit to see what somebody who's busy over 60 is busy doing.
That's very interesting stuff you're putting out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to show people mostly like they should get out and just search around their local areas. All this stuff I find is within an hour of where I live. I mean, I might live in a area that has a lot of things to do. I live in a tourist area, I guess you would say, Lake George, New York, Saratoga, New York, Vermont, the Adirondacks. I'm right in the middle of all that. So there's tons to do year round. But it doesn't mean that people in other areas don't have things if they look for them. But so far people seem to be interested in that. So that's kind of where I'm sticking. I'm not changing anything. So that's been a win,
Do you know
I
what?
guess.
Yeah, and it's an amazing one too, because Dee, of course, has done one of those things that we do that don't cost anything.
That was great.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I think that it is too easy, isn't it, to just take all the free stuff as well for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do it. Like there are so many. What do you call it? Like just passion projects, right? Like lifetime projects where people, like when we're like heading up the country or something, and you're passing through lots of small towns. And people have got these like museums and things like that, but just there's so much that is free. And, maybe, but what do we see advertised to us? The big flashing signboards about some big Vivian Westwood is in town at the moment, for $100 or something,
Or the latest perfume.
So,
So there's so many roadside attractions that you don't even see advertised. You just kind of stumble on them. And
Hi, spouse wife.
Hey, spouse wife.
So what about you, Allison? Sorry.
I have not had any. I can't say that I've had. I internally, I feel like I'm going to go on a track that is going to get better. I I haven't been there. I feel like I have a lot of ideas that are really positive, but this editing thing is just getting the best of me. I have like 4 programs right now, and they're all stuck in my computer. Like, I've edited them and they're not uploading, and I don't know why. And it's so frustrating.
Crazy. It is frustrating.
So, I mean, I have 3 videos that I can't get out there. And that's why I'm to the point where I'm just going to just do the raw thing and send it up, because I feel like I like that one about there's the one about the podcast was really good because it's everything we're talking about right now, about talking in front of people, with Jay Shetty. And he does a lot of mental health. He has like one of the top mental health podcasts.
I'm gonna write that down.
And I just like, I have all these great ideas, and it's not like they were fabulous videos that I did, but in my head, I can see it going somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm just, it's
you should try to do like a 5 or 10 minute just talking to yourself video, and then going and editing it and then uploading it, and practice doing that until you figure that part out. And then when you get your regular one that you're going to do, then you'll know how to do it. But use a short one, get it done.
yeah, but it's like I don't know what the overlay thing is, and it seems like it's so easy. It's like, oh yeah,
I don't
okay,
even mess with the overlay.
But it's like, then I'll clip it, and then like it takes that part away, and I'm like, I didn't mean for it to do that, and I'll go to do the revert, the back arrow, and it's like, you can't do that on this, and I'm like,
Okay.
Are you doing 4K? Or are you doing, what Oki said? Sorry.
I don't know. Try uploading at 720p. I don't know what that means, but I'll look into it.
So sorry, are you using CapCut, Allison?
I did. Yeah, I have CapCut on there. That's one that I've been struggling with. And then I also have another one that accidentally came up while I was trying to get CapCut up there. And I'm like, oh, this looks easier. And now I can't even get it up on my computer. So I don't know where it is in my computer. I have an icon for it.
So you lost your video. You don't know where your video is.
Well, I have the video in my file, but I can't get that program up.
Do you mean the new one or CapCut?
Yeah, the new one.
So do you know what? It is a bit tricky when you change editing platforms like softwares, because then you've got all that new learning curve all over again. So why did you
and it
move
was an
off
accident.
CapCut?
Yeah, I know. It's just.
Well, we're gonna have to
do with AI
this summer when me and Brenda has a little time off. We need to do. There's a thing called Team View, and we can get on there and help you out with.
We should do a Teams meeting, like off the side, where we can
do share screen.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do it until school's out because I am way too busy. But
hectic right now.
Yeah.
Can I just comment on one of the Oki's Eden is he made a comment that upstate New York is his old stomping ground. He used to live in an area called Troy, New York. It's 35 miles south of here, right in an area that I go in and around. I haven't been much to Troy, but in and around it. My husband was actually born in Troy, so we have that in common. So he knows a lot of the places I go to, and in my video where there was the food trucks, there was a place called Ted's Fish Fry, and he's familiar with that. And it's kind of neat to have that kind of connection with somebody that is from your area. So I just wanted to comment that he made that comment. And Paula said she tried to do a live a little bit in the park. There she goes. There's that one. The lady walked up and started chatting. You should have asked her if she wanted to be in a YouTube video.
Come on, Paula.
Are you the lady that's going to sell me some eggs?
You're not here to fall over at the first hurdle, girl.
I have family in Buffalo, Brenda.
Oh, do you? Well, that's 5 hours away. That's kind of like another state.
Wow.
I can get through New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, and all that within 5 hours. Buffalo, I haven't even been to.
I couldn't imagine the winters in Buffalo. My
But
gosh,
that's
all
the
that
worst. I mean,
snow.
I don't know if you follow football, but they have the fans shovel out the snow so they can have games. No, thank you.
telling
They're
you.
all in their big
I could
winter
drive
coats and their
3
things
days
on
and
their
still
head.
be in Texas.
Yeah,
I could
yeah,
drive
that's true.
3 days and still be in
But
Texas.
you are in a big state. That's why I was surprised you were going on a road trip to Virginia. That sounded so far away.
20 hours.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
20 hours of driving.
Yeah.
You must have obviously stopped off
We
and slept
stopped
night,
one
so-
night. We did
Now, what
10
did you go
hours
to
a day.
Virginia for?
My aunt and uncle live here.
Oh, okay.
So Paula, like, why didn't you keep your camera rolling? Like, what was she chatting about? The lady that walked up to you and was chatting.
Did you answer your question, Karen?
So, right. So wins with us. I'm going to have, right. So 2 things I've learned this week, actually. One thing I learned was even though I knew that YouTube were counting the long form watch hours separately to the short form watch hours to get to monetization, I didn't realize that what you saw on the main screen in YouTube Studio was both longs and shorts. And so I've actually made a short about it, but I haven't put it out yet. But I guess, yeah. So for example, if you can just sort of see there, I normally just go there for like watch time, and I click on that. And what do we go? Let's just go 365 days. So if you can see that, what can you see? 7:30 something?
I can't read it.
Yeah, let's say it's at 7:33. I think watch time hours, 7:33. Yep. But then
Nice.
I asked some friends, how do I know which of those hours, like what are my longs? Because shorts is not my big strategy. And they said you have to go to earn. I mean, you guys
Oh yeah.
probably,
Then it'll show
I
you
didn't know that. So yeah, I went to the earn, and then I could see that I've got basically the valid public watch hours, is like,
Yeah, it breaks it down
60 or
for you. I figured
70.
that out this week
Yeah.
too.
And they were like 60 or 70 down. And I thought,
Mhm.
okay, that's great. So I know that I'm on 669, which is only 60 or 70 hours. And, like you've got 10K, I've got 10K valid public shorts views. So I'm just ignoring that because I'm never going to be like aiming to get 3 million views.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
I think
that
Paula could do it, but
yeah. But I still don't know why I can't comment on Paula's on my phone.
me
I still
either.
can't.
I still can't.
We have
If
to figure that out. If anyone watching this knows why, with some people we cannot comment on their YouTube shorts. We can like but not comment, but on our desktops we can.
And once
Please let
I do
us know.
the desktop, I could use the phone
Yeah.
for any follow-ups after
I'm
that.
gonna
Yeah.
see if I didn't notice if I could or I couldn't with Paula's.
I am able to. I can comment on Paula's shorts.
But if it's you and me, Susan, right?
Yeah,
If it's
man,
2
you
of us,
can't.
well, there might be other
There must
people,
be
right?
others.
So that
Yeah, it makes
must
you
be
wonder
others.
if there's other people. I don't
Yes.
understand what that glitch is, but it's got to be annoying. I mean, I feel like what Paula needs to do is email YouTube and find out why, because she's nothing but does mostly shorts, and she definitely needs to find out because that could keep people from commenting and interacting with her or meeting her. So
Yep.
So
Definitely.
Allison, yours is running live on your channel.
Yeah, I know. I just put that
Okay.
on for a joke.
I think Paula did she shut her live off because of the lady, or
Oh, here we go, chatting about her kid. I'll just chat about her kid. Yeah. I know. But imagine, okay, so next time, Paula, just have more composure and just kind of like make yourself hold the phone still. Just keep it there because you're being polite and you're going, oh, hello, and you're having a bit of a chat. But see if you can keep it there and just, keep chatting because
Tell her
I
about
had-
your channel.
And
And
you
say,
would
would
you
you like
like
to
what I'm
talk? And then you
doing
can
right
watch my
now.
channel and
Yeah.
see
to
yourself.
say I've got some people I'm visiting friends and they're visiting me. Oh, it was a parent from the school. Yeah, that's a bit awkward.
Oh,
If you know
yeah,
the
she couldn't
person.
do that.
It's a bit
Yeah.
awkward. Yeah. Her kid is one of my cross painters.
She said, yeah, I shut it off because she wanted to talk. Well, that's sweet.
Now,
Oh,
you
he said
guys,
he used to live in Jamestown. Is Jamestown, is that the place? Is that the one where Lucille Ball, was that her town, Jamestown? There's some town in New York State that Lucille Ball is buried in because it was her hometown. That kind of sounds like it was Jamestown. I'm not sure. You'll know, Okies.
Oh, right. Interesting what Paul is saying. Cooking Beauty says that happens when we've been moderators on each other's channels. That's just with Okies
Oh.
saying he's
Yes.
watching Paula's live. He tried watching Paula's live and it stopped.
Well, she stopped it.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
Stopped
5
the live
seconds
'cause
one.
the
Oh,
lady,
got it.
yeah.
Got it.
But
Got
I'm
it,
a
got it.
moderator on hers now. If she takes me off as a moderator, I'll have to see if I can post. That's just so weird. I could post on her lives. I mean, I talk on her lives, but I can't post on her shorts. It's weird.
Has anybody Googled that? I wonder if somebody else had that problem and it's out there.
I tried looking something up about it, but it was bringing up something else, like, are you shadow banned or, me, because I
Right, yeah.
couldn't. But I couldn't figure that out. Barkley is over here scratching on the door, whining. Ah.
My dog is behind me snoring pretty loudly. I don't know.
And I'd say the other thing that was a bit of a win this week, even though it doesn't actually feel like a win, but it's a win because now I've worked out how I'm going to do it differently next time. So I was going to buy some makeup at a drugstore from watching some influencer videos because you know why? Because it's like making videos and I'm using foundation, makeup a little bit more. I've now gone through my foundation, whereas it normally takes me forever to get through a bottle of foundation. So I thought, actually, I'm going to buy cheaper foundation now, because I only wear it for a couple of hours sometimes. And so I thought to myself, oh, maybe I'll just try vlogging this. So
I was thinking the shorts that you did that you had the little black lace around,
lacy bits.
Whatever makeup you was wearing there, I was like, I wonder what kind of foundation she's wearing. That and the first live we did, I was like, wow, that looks good. I like that foundation.
What's interesting about that was natural light coming through the window. That's what that was.
I don't know. It just made your skin glow, though.
It did, but I think it was just that light. I never.
You think that was how it was on our first
2 or
live
3 in the morning?
Well, it looks really good. I don't know what it was, but
yeah. Well, it was NARS light reflecting or something, but I always wear that. But truly, it's what natural light can just give you that light coming in here, then a bit of
that's what I have
here.
in front of me. I have my other lights on because when our sun, I don't know, the sun goes down 7 o'clock around 7:30 or 8, Brenda, I can't remember.
Yeah, except for these cloudy days, darker earlier.
Yeah, so I always turn my lights on so I won't have to get up and do it whenever it does turn dark. So,
and you know what? Sometimes I put on a bit of fake, a little bit of fake tan, just a little facial fake tan.
yeah.
Like today I did because I was wearing a white top, and I thought, right, it's all we've been.
I've never tried anything like that.
Yeah,
my skin's a little sensitive, but
yeah, mine is too. Hello, Chef Zed's Kitchen. Hello.
Hey.
You guys, I forgot to pack a hairbrush.
So who was Lucy's spouse wife? You said Lucy is buried at Lakeview Cemetery in Jamestown, New York?
Lucille Ball. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
I was on the right town. I thought
I got you.
Reminded me, the name of it sounded like it was the place for Lucille Ball. Because, I knew somebody famous. Okay.
Yeah, so you know what? So I was filming in this drugstore chemist warehouse, and it was catching the copyright music, of course, from the background that they
Yes.
were playing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just I thought to myself, wow, because some stores have like some generic-y sort of bit more music. So I then, like when I went home, edited on my phone sort of really quickly. Like we didn't really edit. I mainly just like put the clips together thinking, hey, this is just a bit of a raw kind of series of little clips. So I uploaded to YouTube unlisted because I thought, oh, I wonder how this is going to go, because I was trying to de-noise, like quieten down the background on the bits where the commercial music was quite loud, but then it distorted my voice so much. So that was like not really possible because you could still hear blah, blah, blah. Anyway, by the time it uploaded to YouTube, I just saw copyright underneath the video. And I thought, okay, great. This is exactly what Alaska Jennifer, talked about with her hotel videos, wasn't it?
Yep.
And so I thought to myself, because, you know, like we were chatting with Marie from Marie Meditation Motivation, and she said, oh, but is it still usable? And I thought, yeah, it's still usable. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute some of those bits and maybe just do a bit of a voiceover, just really play with it, right? Because there's quite a bit of footage and it's just something a little bit different to do. But that made me, but I'm just saying I still want to publish the video just because it's just a really vloggy, natural thing at the end of the day, with my hair looking like even more, you know, off to the side and like makeup. Like I'm obviously not wearing the 16-hour rock solid Estee Lauder double wear or whatever it's called foundation, because oh my goodness. And anyway, and I'm just thinking I was looking really old in all these mirrors and stuff, but you know, that's just life. This is real life. But I thought, no, this is authenticity, Seth Godin, right? Just
I love
you're
that
you're in all the bad cameras and your mirrors, and you're not worried about it. But it made me think to myself, the next time I do this, I'm actually just going to pop my camera there and I'm just going to get more B-roll with no talking and give myself lots of opportunities that if there are things I want to add, then I'm just going to do a voiceover afterwards. So then
that's
when I go
exactly
back,
how I do my videos. The Bottle Museum, the Shirt Factory, all of those places, they had music playing. So I totally just did it as B-roll and a voiceover. I didn't do any talking as I was there. It was all right, let's get it all edited together. And then I just talk. And as I see what's coming next, I kind of get my sentence going. And, and I do that just because when I come to edit, I don't want what I talked about to be all choppy and not make any sense because I edited it. So that's kind of the way I do things.
What do you do? You just video it, and it is.
I just video. I just do video with no talking, and then I come back and I put it in my CapCut and I edit it, and then I watch it as a video, and then I talk and I just narrate. There, we're coming upon this, and here's that, and there's this.
And you got to turn the sound all the way down.
And I mute the sound of the actual audio that you can. There's a button you can push to just mute all the original video audio, and then I just do my voiceover, and then I add music behind it that is not copyright music.
Yeah, I got a strike on mine. I was at an estate sale.
Yeah.
And they had music going in the background. It was so faint, I barely heard it.
Wow, that's a really good tip. That even if it's faint.
Yeah. And it was in the background.
I'm lucky I haven't
and
had
they
that
didn't even catch it until like 2 months later. 2 months later, I got a strike. So I just put it in
on CapCut. They allow you to push the button and see copyright, and it lets you know. They'll say you're allowed to use this now, but if you get monetized, you have to split the royalties with whatever. And then sometimes I upload it and I go ahead and I put it in the YouTube studio, and I put it on schedule the video later so I can mess with it and edit things. And I check with it there. And now I noticed it gives you a chance to change the music. It'll say, oh, from this section to this section, this song is whatever. Do you want to replace it with one of ours? And I've done that in 2 videos so far. And I don't, I'm going to look into, I still haven't looked into Epidemic. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Music. That's a summer project for me. I've got a list of summer projects, but yeah, I didn't even want the thing that said, you're okay. It's okay. You're not going to get a strike.
That's what mine started as. You're okay. It's
and then it's
a violation, but you're okay at this point. Yeah. And then
I didn't want it to be later either.
It's a violation and you're not okay.
I took care of it right away. I don't want any of them to be okay now and maybe not later. So I'm just dealing with it as it pops up.
That's the one. Otherwise, it's all going to be too overwhelming. How do you go back and blah blah?
Yep.
You're not going to do that, are you? No.
No.
How do you guys find? Oh, but the other thing too, Brenda, is I was doing some direct talking to camera as well. So that's the tricky bit, right?
Yeah.
So I was doing lots of talking to camera. So now I know that I'm going to get lots of B-roll, and I'm not actually going to worry about the talking to camera unless I'm not in the store, outside before or after.
What
or
do
whatever.
you mean when you say B-roll? What do you mean?
Just
when
taking
you say
video
you're
of stuff around your life, like you would do back in the day when you were videoing life. It's just,
well, like you do when you do video of the flea market. That's B-roll.
B-roll. It's just video of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other thing too is I never used to know this, but actually, like, let's say like you're doing a talking to camera video, and then so that's actually called A-roll. So if you've got like a lot of us do that, you're talking to camera, and then you've got some other images and some videos and things coming in. The extra images are called B-roll, like that. So A-roll is if you're doing a talking to camera, but in actual fact, the A-roll for you, Brenda, if you're doing just a complete, like all the scenery and everything that you're seeing, that is your A-roll effectively, isn't it?
Yeah,
because that is your main footage.
Technically,
so, we're learning the lingo as we go, aren't we?
And then if she did a video talking into the camera and pulled a piece of that clip and put it on her video, would be a B-roll.
Yeah. So just think of it as extra footage. So if it says overlays, they're probably talking about, that'll be B-roll, just an extra little photo popping up in the corner, like Susan said, or just the video. But it's your.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Tracy, Life in the Wild West, just did a video where she showed pictures of her and her husband, and I don't know how to do that because they were right up next to her. She was still talking, and then a picture would come up, and I'm thinking I have to learn how to do that.
I could show you how to do that.
Do you mean just coming up here, or just the
just
whole?
No, it just shows up next to her. Yeah, it doesn't cover her face. It's next to her.
Yes.
You can change the size of it and move it wherever you want it.
I need to learn.
I love it when people will take clips of like a TV show, like they'll do like Steinfeld doing his whatever.
Right. Yeah, those are funny.
There's still a lot to learn. I've learned a lot, but there's still a lot to learn.
But wouldn't that be a copyright strike?
No, I think if you do less than 3 seconds or less, then you could get away with it.
Oh, okay.
That's how, whenever I did my crime videos, I do try to keep it at 3, it might be 3 to 6 seconds, but just a short clip and then goodbye.
Yeah, you're in and you're out.
Yeah, this is who I'm talking about.
Nothing to see here, YouTube. Yeah, nothing to see here. Yeah. Alrighty. So what about, how do you balance consuming content with making your own content?
That has only come up. That's for me recently been an issue, only because I've gotten more subscribers and I feel kind of that I should go and check them out. If they've subscribed to me, I should go and check them out. Well, that wasn't bad when I had 50, 100 subscribers. Right. Now I've got 900 and I am not checking them all out, but I'm checking out the ones that have commented. All my subscribers have not commented. I'm checking out the ones that you guys have recommended because I know they will fit into what I care about doing. As I can, I'm trying to check out. I don't know all my subscribers. They're not all sharing that they subscribe. There's lists of people that let you know they subscribe. So I'm trying to do that, but I've kind of given up TV and movies for now, and YouTube is my go-to in the evening. And even then, I can't keep up. So I've kind of split things up. I make sure, like my core people, I check them out all the time. I want to keep up, and then as one person recommends another, I check them out, and then every once in a while I go back and I want to catch up on a few people just to learn about them a little more. And then for a lot of people, I'm just going forward. I'm starting at the first video I see, their most recent, and I'm going forward. And I figure that, they'll say enough eventually that I'll catch up on what I've missed. You can't go back for sure on everybody's everything.
No, you can't.
And as far as making content versus seeing the content. I'm busy, and what I film is me being busy. So I'm not really needing to find time. I'm just remembering to film during what I'm doing. And so my evenings are no different, except for what I might spend time watching on TV. I've put some of the other things on hold. I'm almost considering, if my husband and son didn't watch things, I might consider stopping some of my TV subscriptions and using it on YouTube equipment.
Whoa.
But,
okay, Brett, you might get an intervention at that point. They might say, we've got to talk.
Yeah. Not like that.
We tried to watch
everybody come in the living room. We got to have a conversation.
Although my husband tends to watch YouTube videos more than anything. And the way he consumes YouTube is really one of the reasons I got on here. I'm out there and I see he's watching this guy dig a ditch. He's watching people use backhoes to make ponds. He watches people dig up bottles. All these random things. And it made me think, people watch anything. My husband watches anything, these odd things that I'm thinking people make videos about that. He watches farmers. He watches this one guy clean cows' hooves. I mean, it's not something you would look up to watch.
Compelling, right? That's compelling. You're like,
yeah. So that got me thinking, well, if people watch people doing these weird things, they surely might watch me going to do things that I find are more interesting. But yeah, so that got me started. But I think my husband might be fine me getting rid of things because he seems to watch YouTube more than anything.
Lewis does too. We're both deep in it.
I've been dying to ask you how your car wash video is going.
44 views, I think. Crazy. That's good. I'm like I said before, I'm happy with 20 views on something. 44 views, and the comments have been interesting. Mostly from people that I interact with most of the time have said things, but Emmy said, I never knew a car wash could be so interesting. I'm at the car wash. What am I doing? I'm thinking of videos all the time. I'm just going to video a car
I love
wash.
how the soap roll is so close. The camera's so close to the window. It almost looked like clouds.
Oh yeah.
And it's weird. The new artist in me, I'm like, wow, those look like clouds.
So if I thought of it to film it, I was a little concerned about posting it thinking, oh my gosh, people are going to leave. I'm going to lose all my subscribers because this is crazy. And, it was just a whimsical little crazy thing. So why not?
And you know what? And I have to say, it was after, I saw you chatting about that. And I thought, you know what? I'm actually just going to try and vlog walking around this, looking for trying to buy some makeup and trying on some makeup and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, let's just do a little whimsical vlog. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean? It's really encouraging. And it's that fun thing about just experimenting and all of that, right? So if something works, it doesn't work and all of that. It's really fine,
It didn't hurt me, put it that way. So
okay, guys, I am going to humiliate myself and tell you what my average watch time is. Daily average watch time, 11 hours and 44 minutes.
That's
good.
I think that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, but total screen time was 70 hours and 28 minutes last week.
Wow.
That's a lot.
But hang on a second.
That's
so
a
people
lot.
are watching daily
That is a
average.
lot.
People are watching 11 hours of your content a day. That's your daily average?
No, that's me. I looked on my phone for my...
Oh, to see how much you're watching.
Oh, what you're watching.
That's what I've invested in.
I bet you $10 I got you beat.
Because that's most of it is for my utilities. And when it says entertainment, I know that's YouTube. And
how do you find that information out?
I went to my settings screen.
I don't know if I want to look.
Yeah, I go to settings.
All I do is YouTube now.
Serious.
That's what it is. It's on my YouTube. I'm not doing anything else.
Oh, is that like the screen time where you try and set up
and
that you want to track your screen
5%
time?
down from last week.
I'll have to look into that. I didn't.
Oh, and
I feel like I'm definitely over consuming.
Okay, it's 36 hours and 45 minutes of YouTube alone.
In a week?
Yes.
36 hours in a week?
Yep. See, I told you last time we all talked. I spend 40 hours a week on this.
Are you working though?
when I'm doing it, I'm usually working it. Like, because I'm
No,
watching
like,
videos taken.
Are you working? Are
you don't have a
working
job.
now?
Yes. I mean, I work at the antique gallery.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
I
say,
am-
if you're not working, you're gonna consume more.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sneaking some consuming in at work too. I must admit.
You know what?
Yeah.
Me too.
I know.
I look-
Hey, we don't even count our work YouTube
No.
channel or
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I do my antique store. So, I mean, I'm still
yeah.
But you know,
pricing and
I look around my office and I see so many people with headphones on while they're doing some like easy, brainlessy sort of non-taxing thinking task. And so every now and then, but because I have got like a team and everything, every now and then if I think, oh, it's a bit quiet now, I'll just stick one of my little
Yeah.
pods in just discreetly, and I'll just prop up my phone so that the video is facing away, like when I feel like I'm at a bit of a quiet thing, and actually, I can get through
Yeah.
a little bit of the video, which I love that because a lot of people,
I
you
have to
can
do
just-
therapy notes on all my speech therapy kids. I usually have like 5 per group. So at the end of the day, I could have like 20 therapy notes to do. So I start my therapy notes and I put the YouTube video on right in front on my phone.
and you
right
say,
there.
Susan is doing really,
Yeah.
really well.
Sometimes I must admit that I slow down on what I'm typing and kind of pay attention a little
Right.
more. But
What's
not when I have
bad
a lot.
is when you're typing a word in that you just heard and you're like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Okies is saying it's research, Allison.
That's right.
It's research.
yeah, it is.
But also,
It really
It is,
is.
really.
if you had 30-something hours over a week, 7 4s are 28, you know what I mean, 7 5s, is that 5 hours a day? Then you're on, is that what you said? You said like
Yeah.
you're 30, yeah. So if it's 4 to
It
5
was-
hours a day, that's not so bad, is it?
After we get off, I'm gonna have to look that up. I probably
It's over. I
will
mean,
be like,
it
oh
broke
my
it down
God.
and it said YouTube alone was 36 hours and 46 minutes for YouTube alone.
In a week. So that's 5 hours a day.
Yeah, that's like having a full-time job. Because
Wow.
40
It's
hours.
also like watching 4 hours of TV every evening. I mean,
It is.
that's not
Plenty of people are
crazy.
doing at least that.
Yeah.
And you're probably
movies.
listening to stuff while you're doing other things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
I-
definitely do that.
I do a little bit, but for the most part, I'm like listening I am getting really a little frustrated and tired of hearing one creator saying, you should always have your thumbnails and your title ready. And another creator saying, you do not need to have your thumbnails and your title. The algorithm this year is going to be what? It's like I'm getting really tired of all that.
Don't listen to it. And
Don't
do
watch
the way
them,
you
exactly.
want to. That's
Just
the
do what
thing.
you
Your
want
name
to.
is on the channel, not theirs.
Right. No,
They don't
I
pay your
am.
rent.
I am starting to go my own journey,
Yeah.
but I'm to that point where it's like,
Yeah. And they
Well-
did that with the shorts. Do a short, don't do a short. This will hurt. This will help.
Yeah.
You just they all have their own opinions.
I think
and
it's what
we
makes
just
you
gotta do
feel
what
good.
works
And
for
when
us.
Beamer gets me 4,000 views, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Exactly. As Paul is saying, yeah, the gurus. It's like,
Yep.
honestly, like experiment and try and do your own thing, right? And Reva talks about shorts get you subscribers, and what does she say? Longs get you your watch hours. That's what
Yep.
she's been saying recently. Dude Mazki, hello from Singapore.
I think Dude joined one of Paula's lives.
Yes.
He or she. I can't remember if it was a male or female.
Dude,
You never know.
So do you ladies, do you follow Dora Explorer?
Yeah,
Australian.
she's a cutie.
No,
She has just been in Singapore airport, just thinking of Dude. So
Mm.
she's been like showing us the airport. I've never been to Singapore airport. And she was saying it's the only one that's got a swimming pool in it in the world.
I've seen videos of that airport. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So we were guessing, and I just jumped and I go, what would just have everything that you could ever wish for? Singapore. And she said, did you look that up? She was on a live. And I said, no, I'm literally lying in bed, and I shouldn't be like watching blue screen or whatever while you're lying in your bed, right? Before you go to sleep. So Yeah.
You gotta watch the video of her and her mom when she goes
Oh,
to visit her
yes.
mom and they're
Yes.
shopping in the fresh market. It is real, like all those little mopeds and everything. I'd be scared to, and her mom is weaving in and out of these little mopeds going to get whatever groceries she needs. I'm like, I'd be scared to death my mom would get hit. But her mom
Yeah.
is cute as can be,
She's cute as can be.
isn't she? For
Look at
sure.
Oki saying, I call that
What's your new channel going to
guru-isms.
be, Okies? What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to
Start
find out what his
start
new
socializing
channel
it with us.
is.
Let's warm it up. Let's help you warm it up.
Yeah, Oki, I heard you have a secret life going on. What's the deal?
Is it going to be long form, Oki? No shorts, right? Or how are you going to do that?
Oh, because
He's
Oki's
gonna wear
channel
his
is
shorts.
just
It's very hot in
isn't it?
Oklahoma.
Oki's channel is just shorts, isn't it?
Currently,
Yes.
He does with the garden videos, I think, is longer.
a few long ones,
or
but mostly the
ones that are
jokes are
outside.
short.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're gonna do a live and we're gonna do jokes. We're gonna do a joke off.
You're joking me.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Are we waiting
Okay.
for
Oki, are
balancing.
you a little slow typing?
Did everyone answer how do you balance consuming content with making? What about you, Susan? Did you talk to that?
There's no balance.
There's no balance. There's no balance. Like, what do you
No.
say, really? Eh?
The thing about
Just
it
how do you
is,
do it? How do you do it? How do you work
I
it?
don't balance. There's no balance. It's like I am overstimulated with YouTube and the device in your hand, and it's watching. So, I'm a true crime freak, and right now is my biggest trial that I've been watching, and it's probably going to go through June. But I watch that every day, and then in the evening time, I watch the commentary on it, and I watch
What's going on with it?
some of your guys' stuff. It's so long; it's too much to try to put into this
A
thing.
soundbite.
But so far they're doing good, I think, because we're talking about the Karen Reed case. Okay. They are definitely, the prosecution's totally failing, and she's on the deep, she's accused of killing her boyfriend cop, and there's a big conspiracy, in my opinion, going on, where I think she's innocent. And so far, this is the second trial, because the first one ended in a mistrial with the jurors, and the judge is a real piece of work. But I think it's going good. I really feel like the defense is winning so far. But I watch all that, and then I watch, your guys' stuff, whoever has stuff, I try to get that done. And I'm watching the stuff that I like to watch. I like to watch art channels, and there's one guy I watch in the morning that he doesn't talk or anything, but he draws the picture. It's landscapes, boats, and water, and buildings, and draws landscapes, and he does also urban art with cars that the headlight, this is watercolor. The headlights are actually shining on the streets. You can see the reflection and everything he does. I just love him. And the music that he uses for it, and he's Asian, the music he uses for it is just so relaxing. I watch that before I go to work. And I'm in just a really good mood when I watch it. And it's what I really want to attempt. But I'm just totally consuming way too much. Lewis is always on his phone and watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. And he watches TV while he's watching YouTube. So I kind of feel like, and I thought about this, we really, when we're at home, we need to do like an hour of no phone. We can watch TV together or something, but I feel like sometimes it kind of pulls you apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And that probably can lead to divorces and stuff. And
My
that's
husband and I have worked out a little system, because he goes with me on most of these outings. And also we have like Saturday morning movie morning together and stuff like that, because you're right. Because I'm so focused on this, he's neglected.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he's neglected, because like he came home today, went to the grocery store, put all the stuff up, and carried my computer upstairs for me. And here I'm going to be on here, and then he's probably going to go to bed before we get off, because he goes to bed early too. But I feel like sometimes I'm neglecting him also. I just feel that way. And the dogs get plenty of attention. They get it all.
True.
Yeah, because they're right up.
Yeah,
in you.
they are. And they don't ask for nothing usually, other than food and wanting to play. That's it. But
my husband's supportive and all, but it's just, I don't.
So is Lewis.
But I look at it and I know that he's being supportive, but I need to be more aware of, like, here's your dinner. Bye-bye. I'm going.
Yeah. I'm feeling that. So there's no balance. Right now there's no balance, and it's something that needs to be worked on. What about you, Karen?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same as, like, everyone else. Like, we're all addicted to our phones, and we're on our phones all the time, and there's just so much to keep up with. And we love to watch, like, our sort of closest friends' videos. Like, we really super prioritize those. But that's why it's good that we have discussions about, we can't always keep up with each other's videos, and, like, there's no expectation for keeping up with each other's videos, because we also want to be supporting our subscribers as well. And we've all talked about that, haven't we? And that's why I really like it too, when you can see that people have got some subscribers, and they're not, what do you call, like, why do some people subscribe to some people's channels when they don't make content? How sometimes you'll see 2 or 9.
Oh yeah.
They might have some immediate, like, follow back mechanism going, like, there's all of these kinds of
before I started making YouTube videos, I started subscribing to people, and I didn't have any content.
Yeah, me too.
It was like my mom.
Oh no, but
I want more of those people.
But how did they subscribe to you? You weren't making content. That's it. Like, why would you?
Well, like, my mom doesn't have a channel. She just has to sign up
to people when I didn't have content, when I was trying to learn from them. So I was subscribing to Kevin. I was subscribing to Tim and Rob and all these people. And so I had a lot of people I subscribed to. So they would have looked at me going, like, why are you subscribing to me? You don't have any content. I can't subscribe back to you, or whatever.
Oh, So what I mean is, like, I understand why we subscribe to people. You can just have a channel because that's how you subscribe to people. But it's more that some people subscribe back to us if we aren't making any videos.
Can subscribe to someone without content?
So how
I
you
didn't
see
know
sometimes.
that.
So sometimes if you see people with, like, let's say, and we've all been at 9 subscribers, but sometimes people have 9, but they'll have no content. But maybe that's what I mean by an automatic sub back or something, potentially. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I see.
Like, but so it's just trying to. Hey, Reva.
Sorry.
Hello.
For sure.
My wife wanted me to tell the channel how much time it consumes. Well, yes, that's right. Okies. People who don't create content and have subscribers are active and niche. Of course, yeah. They're friends. Absolutely right. Yeah. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with not creating content, because, like, if people aren't making videos, you're not making videos. It was more just, you see, like, if someone's got like 50 or 100, that they're growing their channel. So that's when you sort of, as you say, Brenda, we click back onto them, or all of us do, just to see their channels.
Ogie says his wife wanted him to create a channel. I think she knew how much time it would consume. I sense a conspiracy.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah. We're not seeing it, we're seeing it. We're knowing it.
Well, that's like some of those stop wasting time videos, because, like, with this last video that I did, it took me a week. But a lot of times I was sitting on the couch or the chair, going through my phone, just looking up things about art that I'm trying to find that I want to do. And I thought, I need to be at that table editing my video. And so finally I had to put that down and just get up there and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But what's good about yours, Susan, is that you're going to be mixing what you love and what you want to do with videos. So you're going to be able to be accomplishing your goals as well as your videos. So that's going to be a great combo.
Right. And that's like, I found that artist today that she doesn't just do all art in your face and that's all she does, but most of it is, but she also gives a good long form video of interesting things and brings in other information, that even though it does deal with art, it's not all just showing
it's
that.
Not the resin lady, is it?
No.
Oh,
she's a young girl that blew up, and she was talking about teenage pregnancy. She was a teenage mom, and her art teacher in high school. She has 126,000 subs.
Wow.
And she's never been to art school. And she graduated high school, and she was pregnant while she was going to high school. And her art teacher never treated her different about being pregnant where everybody else did. And he was a big mentor to her. And he would say, if you want to use my paint, you can go in my office and go get my paint. Or he'd, always offer to help her. Because I think he kind of felt compassionate that here she is, this 16 or 17-year-old girl that's pregnant and trying to get through high school. And it's tough because I've been there. And he didn't shun her. So she always said that he has been a big part of her life. And what's the name of the news show? It's like a Fox News, or it wasn't Fox, but they found, I guess she wrote this story about him and the news station got it. And then this big station got it. Trying to think who's Oprah's best friend. Whatever.
Yeah.
So they got her on the show, and movie stars started following her, and
wow.
So now, like, she's got she's got a big subs. She's selling her art for like $4,000 at a pop on the small stuff, and she's good. She is really good. And she didn't go to art school, but just that story of the teacher that touched people and then got her face out there, and her channel, I love it. And she's probably 26, 27 years old now. And I just feel what she's bringing, and I really like it. And she does oil paints and amazing stuff. But I just like how, it doesn't know whatever her niche is. You're the brand. She's the brand. Whatever your niche is, you kind of just build it with a holistic of your life thing, So, because people want to know about you. They want to know what you're like, what your personality is. Do I like this person or not? And she gave, and I know I'm being long-winded, one real quick thing. There was a husband and wife channel that blew up. And then when they blew up, all the viewers decided that they didn't like the husband because they got to know him. And what do you think happened to the channel? The wife is like, golly, what the heck? Nobody likes him. And now our channel's going downhill. So, I mean, once people get to know the personality you have, and if they feel like they can connect with you, then, it makes a big difference. So that's it in a nutshell, basically.
Definitely.
So, sorry about that. I just
Christy.
rambled on.
No.
Yes, hi. Comfort to confidence. Is that Christy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we've talked about balancing content. What about I'll just bring up this. Have you guys seen this? It's just, can you see that? What I'm referring you to is that heart at the bottom. So this is a YouTube. Yep, this is a short and looking to reply to someone. So this is Dora, Explorer Dora 80. And so I've replied to her, like I just hit reply. and it came up with the heart. Have you guys
Oh,
been
neat.
seeing
I
that?
haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that on a
Not
reply.
like that. That's cool.
Just on the initial content, the little one.
Yes. Yeah.
So is
look
that
at
one
this.
to click for a heart on
Well,
the
check
reply?
this out. Check this out. So when you click the heart, I have now liked my own comment. That's what it does.
Ah,
Because I do
hearted
see.
it.
You hearted
so
it.
you
You
know
could
what?
have
And I
liked
do-
it too.
Yeah, but I've hearted my own comment.
That's weird.
Right.
But it's just interesting.
No,
I
I've
never
never
used to
seen
see
that.
that heart. So you guys aren't seeing that heart?
I
Not
see the
yet.
heart next to your picture. I
Oh,
see
you
it,
don't see
the big
this?
heart there.
You don't see that coming up?
I
when
haven't
you're
yet.
on
I'll
your
look.
phone?
No, I haven't seen it
Oh.
on YouTube.
Right. Because do you know what? It's interesting too, because I do see that, like some creators will heart their comments or something, like their own comments. So there's just different things to try all the time, isn't there? But I thought this was a little bit intriguing.
That's interesting.
We'll see if Reva.
Hi,
Reva, have you got
Dee
any
and Doug.
thing to just take that off?
Hi, Dee.
Just trying to hide that comments. Is that Dee?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hello, Dee. I did email you, Dee. We wanted you to come on if you could. I emailed you, but you might have missed that email. But we're still trying to connect with you to see
She
when
may
we
have
can bring
taken
you
a
on.
nap after making her pea soup.
Okay,
think
I
she
just
was
gave
thinking about that.
myself.
That's it. And all the
Gave-
videos she's making, she's too busy creating content.
I just gave myself a heart on my own comment on one of my responses that Audra gave me. She sent me a response and I responded to hers and I hearted my own response and I just got a heart.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, you got that heart coming up, do you mean that
No,
black,
just the
just a
regular.
regular heart?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah, that's it on that. Yeah, I just thought, I wonder if when Reva, if Reva's still watching, if she's seen that. Because I thought, why do I want to heart my own comment?
Well, the option has been there, though. It's just not been that like a big heart, right? The option to like your own comment or
yeah, no, but it's really bringing up that graphic.
yeah, that's.
And so then I go, okay, I'll play your game. I want the algorithm to look fondly upon me. So I click it. I've literally just started doing that because I wasn't sure why it was doing that.
I have a question. All right. So we're all like 6 months into this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're 6 months ago, which is when you first started, could see you now, what would they say?
I should have started sooner.
What would they
Yeah,
say?
I second that.
Yeah. I think mine would say, I can't believe you stuck with it. Good job. Keep it going.
Yeah.
I can't
Because you've
believe
talked
she's
about that,
doing
haven't you,
this.
Susan? Like the whole kind of sticking with things and putting routines in for yourself
Yes.
to make sure that you.
Oh my gosh, my daughter's going to be, let me see if I can turn this off. There we go.
Dee's saying exactly the same. Yeah, we wish that would started sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I did my YouTube channel in 2016 and didn't do anything. I wanted to do it in 2020, but look how long that took. So
I didn't think about it until about 6 months before I started it, but I wish I had thought about it sooner. And I think I jumped into it soon enough after I started thinking about it. I just never thought about it. I wish I had thought about it sooner.
yeah.
Look at Okies. I'm back. Babysitting is no joke. How old is your grandson, Okies? Started in 2018 and then so much stuff was going on. We didn't have a chance to put videos out. Yeah, exactly. What about you, Allison? 6 months ago.
My family, I say my kids think I'm a big joke, so they still laugh at me. I don't know. I mean, I have to take off for them to take me seriously. They won't subscribe. They won't watch my videos.
That's okay. I never want my family to be subscribing, to my
mine neither.
videos.
My family
Yeah.
and friends. My friends don't know. My family, I told them not to subscribe. I've shown them a couple videos on my
That's it.
own.
Yeah. As you hide the name of the channel.
Yep, yeah,
Only
exactly.
my
I
kids.
don't even know your channel name. Like,
Only
no.
my kids know, and my son watches every now and then. He's subscribed. I don't think my oldest daughter has, and my
Yeah.
youngest daughter, I don't believe she has. Robert doesn't watch every video, but
No.
if he sees
Yeah.
something that catches his eye, just like we do, then he'll watch it and call me and say, "You did a really good job," or "did this and that." But
Nice.
he's always been my family support. Nobody else in my family knows. Lewis doesn't watch any of it, but he supports me 100%. So,
Well, mine better find it when I'm gone or when my dementia really hits, because it's the only way they're going to know that I love them.
You need to leave them the info. Well, that's what
Yeah.
Dee says. It's the way her daughter keeps up with her. That's why she does.
Yes, I have noticed, Dee, that your daughter hasn't posted. Like, I go over to her channel sometimes and I just think, oh, I haven't seen something. Like, I think maybe the last one I saw of hers was a car one, but maybe she often does car driving ones. But yeah, I haven't seen her post in a while.
I didn't know she had a channel. I love her daughter from her videos.
she's a cutie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
he
a
said
baller.
his grandson is 6 with special needs. Yes, I'm sure that's tiring.
Yeah.
Hi,
yeah,
Kelly
yeah.
Tag.
Hey, Kelly. She's got a remote job and I think she's going to be posting more often. Yeah, awesome.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, I have to be a nice house guest because I have lovely family that is hosting me yet again. So I have to go and talk with my aunt and uncle for the evening.
All right. It was good having you, Allison. Your
So,
hair looks
thanks,
good.
guys. Thanks.
Thanks for making
Okay.
time on
See
your road
you,
trip.
Allison. We're not far behind you, actually.
Yeah.
I miss you. I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend.
Be safe.
You
later.
too, everybody. Dee, Doug, and everybody that I don't see up right now, but don't give up because I'm not.
That's right.
Exactly. All right, so we're probably nearly ready to wrap up. Did you have any other questions that you thought
I
were
don't
quite fun
think
for us to look at?
so. What about you, Brenda? You got any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I just thought a lot about your question about making time for everything, because it has become a lot more.
Yeah.
Before doing YouTube, I never thought about YouTube. Now it's all I think about. Sometimes you get up and you're like, I wonder if I can do something today to make some content. I wonder what's going to happen. Will that be something I can talk about? Or just trying to come up with something. Something I haven't done in a long time is just this. I haven't just sat and talked about a topic. I am really using a crutch, I guess, to make sure I'm at an event or at a location so I have something to talk about. I guess I'm not real confident in just saying, all right, I want to talk today about, life at 60.
No, I think you're using that as you are plenty confident. You can sit and think of a topic.
Yeah, I think my brain is just not.
I have that confidence in you. Your brain's fine, girl.
No, I mean, I think it's too busy to have like an empty spot to go, all right, I think I'm going to try to think of a topic. It's just like, it's so full right now.
That is your chore, and we're giving you 2 weeks.
To have
2 weeks from today. What's the date in 2 weeks from today?
Just to sit down.
You're going to have a topic.
I mean, I think I've done a couple videos like that where I had a topic like, I want to act like I'm
decluttering.
now.
You're decluttering.
Yeah,
I have
that was a real
decluttering.
Like right now, I watch people going, wow, they're sitting there talking about like Audra and Marisol, and you do talk about things, and I'm like, what? I don't know what to talk about, so I just go and show something like, here's a place. But yeah, I want to do that more. And when life slows down, and I don't have 30 more IEPs at the end of the year, and
totally right.
I'm hoping this summer. I hope my husband works a lot. That's dependent on the weather.
Mine always is working.
So if I have some quiet time, I can think of things or go to places that he doesn't want to go. Because he goes to me to most of these places I'm filming. He's just not in the films. But he's aware that he's going to wind up in these films here and there because
I'm like trying to think how I'm going to tell my daughter tomorrow when we're going to those 2 stores that I'll be filming. So
I have that issue with one of my friends that I haven't told. We have plans for this summer, and I'm thinking, am I just going to pretend I want a video to share with my husband?
You
Or
need to tell that one friend.
I do need to tell her,
You
because
do.
I mean, right now I already feel like it's at that awkward time. Like I've been doing it for 6 months, but I think I might be able to say, I don't know, I've been waiting to make sure I would be successful to share with you or whatever.
You could always say I've been playing around with it for 6 months and now I'm taking it serious.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll be telling her,
And
especially
hopefully she doesn't watch this video.
I don't think she will. Because I asked her, I'm like, do you just watch YouTube to watch YouTube? She's like, no, I hardly ever go on YouTube. Like my daughter will share something, but so I know she doesn't watch it as a fun activity. But no, I'll share with her, especially if she wants to do like a getaway weekend this summer, and I'll want to video that a little bit probably. So yeah, I'll share with her. She's the next person on my list. Not my sister though.
Oh gosh. Hello, Karen. Earth to Karen.
I'm literally just thinking, okay, we're going to be wrapping up shortly, and oh yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Right, the Beast. That is what I meant when I was saying that Emmy said, and Tracy the Beast. Not even about like having loads of subscribers or loads of comments or anything, but just that it just consumes us.
It
doesn't
does.
it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's going to come a time if you got big enough to where you're not going to be able to keep up with everybody's channels and stuff like that, like because you're putting content out, but you still have to keep those connections with the people that are supporting you. But what I'm talking about is like subscribing to, like, if someone, there's no way the Beast subscribed to everybody that subscribed to him. There's no way that he did all that. And sometimes it's like, it's tough because I don't know. I don't want to sound different about this, but I don't know. Just saying, it's really tough to try to subscribe to everybody and keep up with everybody.
Definitely.
And
yep, as Dee says, you can't keep up with all the comments. I mean, definitely.
And that's why them sharing in your comments are real important, so you can interact with them back, and have that conversation right there in the comments and talk and connect. And I feel like I can connect with somebody easier on the comments talking than going to their video and watching it and commenting on something about their video, which I do that anyways. But it's really kind of a catch-22 when it's everything is so consuming as it is. It's just crazy.
Dee saying, if anyone's saying that they can keep up with every, you know what I mean? Like that's just not realistic, is it?
Yeah.
What was the other thing? Yeah, it's even like the other night, I was just thinking, like I sent a message home just saying, oh, hi, bro, I'm just going to the chemist warehouse to look for some makeup. But then as I was leaving work, I thought, oh, maybe I can just look. I think the lighting is good, like that 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. I literally thought, okay, do I look too washed out? Maybe a filter can fix that. And I thought, okay, and I scrolled my Apple Notes. I thought, okay, I've got a little couple of things. I just tried it. But then, of course, it took me like, 10 or 20 goes or whatever. But here's a really, really, I think this is a really interesting thing. Sometimes, like, I'll ask my husband, like, oh, which one do you think is better? Tell me if you guys do this. Which one do you think, even though it's annoying people by asking them these things, like really they're just trying to run their own lives, but you're going, which of my YouTube shorts do you think is better, out of this one or this one? And they watch. But anyway, and he will often pick the much more native one. He'll pick the really sewn straight in one. And he goes, and I'll give you an example. When we were walking and I did that if you kick a robot short.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I did. And actually, he literally just said that. We were just walking along having a conversation and talking about AI. And he goes, well, yeah, like if you kick a robot and it said, ow, like what does that mean? Like something like isn't that food for thought or whatever he said. And I'm like, maybe that's a YouTube short. And he goes, yeah, maybe it is. Why don't you just make it? So like I went over to the thing and that was my first one I did. And so I was trying to remember what he said. And then I did like 4 or 5 or 8 or 9 after that. And then I said to him, like back in the car, I'm like, oh, which one of these do you think I might just like post it? And he goes, I like that one. And he literally said, because after that, the first one looks real and looks really natural and native. But he goes, after that, it's like, you know your lines now and you're kind of like acting it sort of thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I really value that kind of contribution and advice,
Right.
because I think he's right, because I know that is the quality that I love of Celeste Barber. We're talking about her again, that she literally has got genuine, I'm waking up and she looks like one and done. I'm just doing this. Hi, you know what I mean? She's not scared about the silences. Well, she is famous now, but she's been posting like that for so long. And it is just a very natural delivery off her head. It's okay.
Well, now I know
she's
who you're
got
talking about. I
pauses.
forgot who she was. She was the one that would like copied the famous like the videos. She would make a copy of that. And then
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I remember her
But
Yeah,
yeah,
he
so
asked you a
that's
question too, Karen.
oh good. YouTube Shorts are really doing anything for my channel. Do you know what? I think the ones that have done the best, like in terms of views, have been the Opus Clips ones. Mostly, I think quite a few probably from our lives, or maybe maybe from my videos. So I think those ones are doing a little bit better, and maybe it's because I've dropped 8 or 9 of them on. Maybe one of them takes off, but the other ones, I don't know. I like what Reva says, like when she says, well, it does kind of can trickle in some subscribers maybe.
I think, like with you and Paula also, the shorts I'm seeing are improving because you're doing more of them and there's more substance to them. I loved those last ones with the black and the little lace thing. And I think it's because we're seeing a growing creator. And even, with Paula, her messages are becoming like it's telling you a message. And before, when we all do shorts, we think of oh my God, I got three minutes, and that 3 minutes goes by real fast when you're recording. But I'm seeing where I'm watching a creator grow, and I feel like you're fitting into that creator spot and getting the message out, and the thinking, the robot thing, the authenticity, like you're putting a mind puzzle, and it's like, oh yeah, I get that. And the last one that Paula did, maybe it was the last one, and I think it was one before, like 3 of them ago. It just hits, the messages are right there. But I think you're growing. So I think everyone you do is good.
Everyone's
Get it.
growing.
It's gonna just get better. So I
what about,
totally have not done any shorts since 30 days.
no. And do you do shorts, Brenda?
So I haven't actually done any intentionally. I think when I first started and I was making mistakes, holding my camera the wrong way and doing short videos, it did it automatically. So I have a few shorts out there. And
yes, that's right.
Yeah. So I didn't do that on purpose, but I learned now that if you do it that way, if you take vertical pictures and you're really short. So my problem is that most of my videos I can't make long. I went back and I looked. I only have 10 videos over 8 minutes long. And I know that 8 minutes is that magic number for 3 ads when you get monetized and all that. But so I'm really struggling to make my long videos longer, because they're short enough to be shorts. But they are being posted as long form. So technically a lot of mine could be shorts, but they're not.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be doing a bunch of shorts. I was thinking about doing shorts, like, how Paula has her Hilda Joy, and that's kind of her shorts character. I don't want to do a character. I'm not an actress.
We need to see some Hilda Joy too.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know where she went.
But like I was thinking maybe if I did shorts, it would be on a certain topic and all my shorts would be on a certain topic or a certain thing. And I've kind of been thinking about that, of maybe doing a line of shorts, but all in the same direction where there would be short thing. But I don't know. I haven't thought that much about it, but no, I haven't done shorts on purpose. I don't think.
You could definitely do the shorts with your if you eat out or whatever.
Right.
And because you know how you're going to show your food.
I know. I
and all
just
that
thought of
good
something
stuff.
though. My dog, Meet Ziggy, that was a short I did on purpose. And I think my starting the garden, I think I did do a couple on purpose, but they're no different. It's not like a different style or a different thing. It's just like, well, I don't have much to say about it, so I'll do it in a short. So maybe I just do more things when I think of a short topic, like you say, going out to eat. Here's a cool restaurant. This is my dinner. And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted my shorts to, because I do mostly long videos. I wanted to somehow get some shorts out of my long videos to do a short. And that's why I tried that one about the giving whenever I was talking this way. And on the other one, I was talking from a different side. And I thought I tried those shorts that way. That was just the video didn't turn out. But I definitely want to try to work shorts out that gives a hint of what my video is about, and to where somebody might
That's
say,
a good
I
idea
might want to
too.
watch that.
Kind of a preview.
Yeah.
It as a preview.
Yeah.
And Paula said whenever she uses her Southern, it's Hilda. Now, you're Southern all the time, Paula, but I do hear a stronger Southern with Hilda for sure.
Yeah.
But
Oh, hey, Krista. Krista, I thought that comment I saw was from Dee, but it was from you. Hello and welcome.
I
Thank
didn't
you for
even
coming
see her.
in. Yeah, impossible to keep up with everyone. So unless Dee did say that as well, because I thought that I sort of referred to that as Dee. I thought Dee was.
Oh, yeah. I heard you read
mentioning,
that.
but
That was her.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
see her
yeah,
on there.
yeah.
There she is. Yeah.
Yes, I see Hilda Joy in the shorts. They're mainly Hilda Joy shorts, aren't they? Paula's ones.
I don't know. I haven't
She's done
seen
other
too
ones.
many
I don't-
Hilda Joys
yeah,
recently.
I don't see Hilda Joy in her long forms,
Not unless, yeah.
but just in the short forms. But not all her short forms are Hilda, I don't think. We love
So
Hilda and Paula, so it doesn't matter.
we do. So just looking at Krista's comment, I don't think of myself as a creator because I don't create shorts. Well, I wasn't creating shorts until recently, but edit anything. I mean, you are a creator because you are making videos, you are planning your videos, you're making your videos, you're uploading your videos, and you are growing your community, and people are supporting you and you're supporting them, and you're shouting out people, and just
It's
been a
not
massive
all about
support to a lot
editing
of
and
people.
adding all the things.
I don't think I did a short till the 30-day challenge. I always did long videos,
and anybody
least-
can do anything they want. That's what's great about it. We don't have to fit into any specific.
That's right.
If we do a short once in a while, we do a short once in a while.
Yeah.
No rules.
Yeah. I mean, just a creator looks like anything, right? Like there's all kinds of creator. There's no like one
Krista,
creator.
there's no league to be in here. Oh my goodness.
No
league.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We've only been doing this for 6 months. We're all new at it.
Yeah, we're all new at it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, even that one that I tried the other night, I literally, did I even go to trim some of the little bits off? Like it was just completely raw. And I think I put like 5 or 6 together.
Yeah. And Krista, it's all about your content, which is great.
Totally.
It's not about editing and making it fancy.
Right.
It's being real. It's showing.
Yeah, just like raw does good too.
Yep.
So.
I love the gardening. I love the essential oils, all the things. It's just interesting. And that's what it's about. People want stuff they can like to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as she's saying, the shorts that she's uploaded have been like, they've gone viral, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Of Krista's grandkids.
Grandchild, yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's a
heart
cutie.
my pinned comment, said Christy. Yeah. I'm not very good at pinned comments myself, but yeah, I do see a lot of creators heart their pinned comments.
I don't know how to
pin
pin a comment. That's another thing on my list of things to learn. I've got a long list
Have
of
you
learning.
pinned a comment before, Susan?
I have. I think you type in
Your own one?
you type
Your
a
own
comment in and it'll pop up. Or there might be the 3 things to the right of it. You can make it a pinned comment, and there's a few other choices or something you could
I'll
do.
have to experiment with that. I've got a list going.
Yeah, like literally, you literally put a comment on your own video,
Right.
and there's the 3 dots or something, and you can just go.
I
Pin.
think if you upload your video and go to comment, I think something pops up to ask you if you want to pin it.
Because it realizes you're making a comment
Right,
on
because
your
the
own.
creator is making the first
Okay.
comment. So
Okay.
Yeah. So is that after you
yeah.
have to like comment and go reply or post or whatever, and then you go pin, or do you pin it? It's the 3 little dots. Yeah, you'll suss it
Saying
because
it's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
super easy to do. I just never
Okay.
think of it. I never think of it. But I see people
Look
doing
at that.
really
You know more than us,
creative
Krista.
things.
You know, you got it.
Yeah. Some people put really creative things like, did I see someone put a playlist in their pinned comments? Or did Reva talk about that?
I don't know. I know
I could be
Marie does a lot
misspeaking,
of
Reva. I hope not
pinned
to be
comments.
saying the wrong thing, but some people are really creative in their pinned comments. Actually, the other thing I will say is I was watching Reva's latest video where she was talking about like the trilogy. Have you guys watched that one yet? I think it's a brand new one, but like 3 episodes together. But what I really loved, I think she talked about putting a trending topic with something, I think, evergreen that's in your niche. I'm probably describing this badly, but what super also stood out to me was to make a short that promotes your upcoming videos, like 24 to 48 hours before it. I thought, yes, I have seen Reva say that. She goes, blah, 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 in my upcoming video, or do you struggle with this or something? So that is quite organized, isn't it? Like,
she's organized.
But she's very
she
organized.
does previews too, I believe.
She's organized, yeah. Add a pin comment before you make the video public by choosing to watch it after uploads. Make the comment and pin it, and then choose to make it go live. Tell your subs to play your playlist, and they will. Yeah.
I forget to make comments like throughout it, like Dee is saying, tell your subscribers to play your playlist. I am just starting to get used to saying, leave a comment and tell me this. I'm not even good at
said that twice.
I have not once yet said like and subscribe. I haven't said it in my video. I put the thing at the end that's got my logo, but it doesn't say subscribe. And I'm thinking, well, maybe people will know that if they click on that, it's subscribe. I just haven't been like trying to whatever saying, oh, like and subscribe.
Or even to put the pop-ups in, like Marisol puts the like, subscribe, and share little pop-up thing at the end with their bloopers or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Christy, go back to Christy, is that comment for me? Was that when I said some people are quite creative in their pinned comments and they put a few things in there? Yeah, because I think that, you're very good at the pinned comments, Christy, that's for sure. But yeah, I was just wondering whether someone like Reva or someone was putting a playlist or something in there. But just some people are very good at remembering to do pinned comments. Definitely tell your subs to comment. Chris, I think promoting your video ahead creates excitement, and see many doing that in their community posts. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That takes being quite organized, because it becomes interactive when you do that, and it's fun. Yeah. Lovely. All right, ladies. Are we about to wrap up? Yeah, it's been really, really fantastic.
It's been fun. I've learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Every
Honestly,
time I do
we
this,
we can just ask, all these creators that are, ahead of us in their journeys and have different skills if they, don't feel like they might be ahead of us. But
I've also learned I need to wear my bifocals next time. I cannot read the comments without going like this. So
we need to talk to that, and I think he'd come on the show, the What's Up Boomer that Tracy was talking about, and I'm sub to him. He works at Home Depot. It's about retirement, and he's a baby boomer and real cool guy. I think he'd come on also, and he would be a little ahead of us. But I bet you we could get old man Mike to get on here.
Oh, that would be fun. How long? He hasn't been on very long, but he's
Less than a year.
yeah, he's great.
He is.
Definitely out there. I'd like to get Tracy, all you people, Dee, Paula.
Yep,
Thank you,
Krista.
everybody. who
Krista
came
would love
on
to get
tonight.
you on if you have the time and want to. Would love to have you on. So, Kara Taylor, what am I? iCloud.com.
Have a good night, spouse wife.
Yes. That was my pinned comment today. It's been such a wild stretch of weather. Also, what was Krista's pinned comment today? Because I did see your new video pop up. Had to rush to get the potatoes in the ground. When do you go live? Well, our timing, we seem to be doing like this timing. So is that 7 p.m. for your guys' time?
Yeah.
North Carolina is where you are, Susan?
South
North
Carolina. Same difference.
South Carolina. South.
It's not the same. Totally different.
South Carolina and upstate New York.
Upstate New York,
So
Adirondack area.
7 p.m. for these ladies.
And
Yeah,
then Allison's usually Texas?
Texas,
Allison
1 hour behind us.
Who else isn't Miles is in Texas, but he hasn't been on yet. So that's an hour behind.
Someone else is in Texas.
I don't know how to share it to live as my channel yet. Okay. So Krista, I can I've got like a little one-pager little cheat sheet that I've written up on a little Word document that explains that when you get a link, just go on and you make, like, you've just got to come up with is it username and password, guys? Is that what you do? Like you've just got to create a really basic StreamYard.
Just a basic StreamYard, and
basic
it walks you
StreamYard.
through it.
And it walks you through
You don't have to don't sign up for their trial or anything. You don't have to you go in as a guest.
And you link your channel. That's the really, really key thing. It asks you, do you want to link your channel? So, Krista, if you haven't done, the other thing too is if you haven't gone live before, you just have to go into YouTube Studio, hit the plus like you're going to upload something, scroll across to the live, hit the live like you're going to do one, and it will say you haven't gone live yet. YouTube needs 24 hours to allow you the ability to go live. And then in 24 hours, Brenda, it pops up. You got that this morning, didn't you?
And it might already, like, I never had to do that, and I never did a live, so it might already let you do one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was able to.
Yeah, and you don't need to have StreamYard, but when I send a link to the person, you click the link, and all it wants you to do is sign up for a free basic StreamYard account, something like that.
Yeah.
So just in your username,
and then it's easy to click on the link Karen sends.
Yeah.
It's so easy. And then it literally goes, do you want to connect your YouTube channel to it? And the other cool thing is that I've just said to people before, hey, look, let's just jump on. I'm going to send you a link and we're not going live. And just to see that you come in and it just shows that you're like a Zoom call or a Teams call. And then we go, oh yeah, our audio's clicked up, clicked on and all of that. So it is super, super easy. I've just got like a little one pager now but it's so easy that even if you didn't have the one pager, I could send you the link and you just follow the instructions and boom, you're connected up. That's the thing with StreamYard. It's super easy.
And now I'm approved by YouTube, so now I can do that. So
now you can do your own live.
So what I did tonight is to make sure it was, I actually went on live, just saw it for a second and turned it off immediately and deleted it all, but it went live. So
yeah,
it worked. So now I have that as another challenge to do.
Yeah. Now you're going to be bulking up on that content by getting in the car, and you're just going to be just living in the car, like Allison. Allison showed us the way.
You could have done the live at the shirt factory as big as that was.
I'm going to have to think of something this year. I mean, my summer, I've got a list of locations already planned. I am going to have to tell that friend because she's going to go with me to a lot of these places. So.
And it'd be cool if you both were doing something together and you got her opinion on camera and everything. It'd be really cool.
I'm going to work her in.
And do you know who is, I don't know if I mentioned this the last time we chatted, but Explorer Dora 80, I think is her handle, but she's done heaps of lives recently on her Samoa trip. And then she got home and like 3 days later Next thing, she's at Singapore because it was a bit of a last minute decision to actually go to a wedding. And I think she's now landed in France. And I've been messaging her going, how come you can travel, like so much? Because she's been to 61 countries. And she explained that she works for herself. So
I tend to go a day trip distance only. My husband's not a fan of spending the night somewhere else. So we go maybe 4 hours away is the farthest we've gone. We've done a trip to Rhode Island and back in one day. That wasn't for pleasure. It was a memorial service thing, but we went, it's like a 5-hour trip, and we stayed there for an hour and then came right back. So my trips will be all within this area, but there's so many things to do.
Totally right.
And that's kind of neat too, because people can realize that they don't have to
totally
travel.
Right. And does he just not like the fuss of staying overnight?
He doesn't like to spend money at hotels.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah.
Because if you're spending $500 a weekend just on the hotel, he'd rather spend it on other things. So he's okay with gas and lunch. We do gas and one meal. Sometimes we do a picnic lunch, but so he's in construction. It's not a real steady job. So he likes to save the money just in case.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Definitely.
Sure.
Definitely. And Krista, we can keep on chatting on Messenger about that, and we'll just see, because I'm quite intrigued what it says if she was to click the go live.
Yeah, after we get off, you ought to get her and to do another with you and her together, and
like a practice
her, you could walk her through it.
Yeah, it's interesting, because I guess if I was, I can't click it now, but bumped me out of this room and took me. Yes, if you're watching on your phone, absolutely. If you're watching on your computer, maybe it will let you click on the live, but then you are watching a live, so that's why it would have done that probably. But yeah, when we get off this, try it, and we'll catch up on Messenger, Krista, about that. I'm on my desktop. Interesting. So what does it do when you click live on your YouTube studio? Is it YouTube Studio that we would do it from? Or just YouTube, I guess, eh?
Probably, and YouTube if you hit the plus.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's got...
Or you could do the studio and it's up at the top. Or does that say upload? There's a plus somewhere. I can't look.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, it's letting me do it. So from here, and I know Krista's way more experienced YouTuber
plus is in
me,
the middle, yeah.
But the plus there, and then I just scroll across to where it says live, and then it brings that up. So then I would go get started. So that shows you that you've got the ability to be to stream it. That's what it is. You can go live, or you can be part of a live and stream it to your channel. Yep. And then you get all that fun stuff going, don't you? Where you click on your live up here, and it then just shows any like upcomings and stuff. That's pretty cool when you like click it all together, isn't it, guys? Eh?
Yeah.
When you actually kind of go, oh my god, because it doesn't come up straight away. Your upcomings and things.
Yeah, I'm like, is that gonna show?
I know. So yeah, we're just fumbling our way through, but we are doing the business.
Yeah.
On the YouTube streets. I brought that up. Yeah. So I can only click on your live if you send me a click to join StreamYard. Exactly. So we will, if this next time, we'll send it. I'll send it to you too, Krista. What time is it for you there? Or is Krista on the same time zone as you?
I don't know where she's at.
She's in Canada, I think, but I'm not sure. Canada covers
all. Is it
all.
New Brunswick, or is it Atlantic Canada, or New Brunswick, or somewhere like that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, thanks. But this is obviously an awake time. It's obviously a time to still be awake. So yeah, we will chat more, Krista, and we'll get you all hooked up to StreamYard, and we would love to have you on.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not ready for live. Yeah, New Brunswick. That's right. Gosh, I'm not ready. Yeah.
What does you are.
What does ready mean? What does ready mean?
It's just be ladies talking.
It's literally, it's a Zoom call. It's literally a Zoom call.
Yeah.
So I know. I'm just
It's so much
overly
like
relaxed
talking.
about it
We're
now.
actually just talking and asking a question and waiting for people. We're all sitting here like this, waiting on the person to type
like
to
the Zoom
answer
call.
it. Oh yeah, we
I
gotta
know, like
keep everybody.
we're literally too relaxed. Like we're just so relaxed now. We're so relaxed, and even
Anybody
yeah.
watching is like, what are they doing?
Yeah, good night,
Goodbye.
Krista. And yeah, we just come up with some questions and we share the questions, so
Oh
everyone can just be
gosh.
comfortable and have something planned, and then we just chat with you guys coming on, and we like that. All right, off we
All right.
go to carry on with all of our lives.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you
for
for everyone in the
joining.
chat.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you
See you
so
next
much.
time.
See you guys next time. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.